What's up, guys? Math here, getting ready to watch the third episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. This is, I think I found, I'm so excited. Something I haven't really talked about in this series, my Frieren reactions. I'm pretty new to this reaction thing. 7 months in, I feel like I've gotten my bearings a little bit. But before I started the channel, I had a lot of problems with starting shows, if that makes any sense. Not like I was scared or I wasn't interested or I couldn't commit to them. It was just more of like so many options sort of thing. I don't know where to start, so I think a lot of people probably had this problem before. You want to do so many things that you just end up not doing anything. Maybe you're overwhelmed. But obviously with doing the channel, I sort of have had to force myself to start things. And this was a spontaneous decision to watch Frieren. It's been on my radar for a little bit, but I didn't know when, and then all of a sudden, just like, okay, tomorrow I'm watching this, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm genuinely so happy. This has hit me emotionally in ways that I didn't think it would. The story is so unique and complex in the sort of, not necessarily like with the story, like, oh, this is happening and this is happening, but more like emotionally deep. There's, I don't know, it's hard because Frieren is such an interesting protagonist. It's hard to really grasp her opinions and her thoughts because of how long she's lived. And obviously, again, I keep making it sort of akin to being tortured. I don't think I would go that far, maybe, but like, there's emotional complexity here. It isn't just all happy things for her. She sort of regrets certain things, I would assume, and she's sort of maybe pushing herself away from people because she doesn't want to lose them, if that makes any sense. I'm interested to see how that plays out. Obviously, one of the things I've been saying the last couple episodes, I feel like one of the main parts of this show, or at least at the beginning, is going to be like building a crew, building another gang, connecting to more people. So I'm so excited for that, to see if we can get like a ragtag little group of people. So I'm ready to hop into the episode. If you guys like the video, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. And if you like the content I produce on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's get into it. Something I did go back and watch, because I was a little confused whether it had been 26 years since we last saw Hyder, but no, it was 26 years after Himmel's death. I'm busy. Do the grunt work. Magic stuffs. Oh, that's cute. Well, it's probably been like 5 or 6 or 7 years, right? It's another, not to make a big jump. I wonder how, like, if this world is like, is it fucked up? Like, is there like slavery or race problems or fighting, wars? Seems kind of peaceful for this area. She knows you're watching her. She's the goat. Has she been wearing the same outfit the entire show? I haven't even really been paying attention. She's sweating, oh my god. Dude, the animation is incredible. Hi, little buddy. She's gonna be gone by the time you look back. She sent that fucking cat to distract you. Oh, she's just getting started. She bought the jewelry to barter with someone. She might be bringing you some. This is so wholesome. She knows. Well, actually, no. Maybe she doesn't because she's good at hiding herself. Hello? You guys playing a game in here? What's going on?
ここら辺に美味しいスイーツの店ってある？
いやいや、明らかにスイーツについて聞ける場所じゃないでしょう。
スイーツの店だ。な。
God, dude, why are you guys so hardcore? Jesus.
ごくり。
この町にはうまいスイーツが山のようにあるぜ。どんな店でも教えてやるよ。
聞ける場所なんだ。
荒くれのくせに詳しいんだ。
スイーツは俺たち。
You guys are scaring me. Well, what's going on?
冒険者だったんだ。荒くれってレベルの見た目じゃないでしょう。
Oh, they look kind of nice. That one does. With the stash. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
スイーツの店に行くのかな。あれこれ。
Who that guy with the fucking hood? The guy's watching her.
あ、買い出し全然終わってない。
Yeah, the day's ended. Hurry up. Like, did they just go, like, travel the country? Like, has she been everywhere on the earth? Aww. I want to say it's almost like a motherly relationship because of how old she is, but...
娘なだけはある。
フリーレン様、疑ってすみませんでした。
何の話？
いえ。
好きなの選んでいいよ。
This is fucking beautiful.
なのですか？
へそくりがあるからね。
へそくりなんてあったんだ。
I want to reward you, surprise you.
フリーレン様はどれにしますか？
そうだね。
She probably had every single piece of food in existence. What's her favorite?
プリンですよね。
今日の気分は
Oh my, stop, dude! You're gonna stop doing this! You're gonna make me fucking cry every episode.
一緒に旅をしていると思っているんだ。なんとなくわかるさ。
Dude, he's Rizzy! She had to get herself away from the Riz before it consumed her.
のこと何もわからない。
なら知ってもらえるように頑張るとするかな。ちなみに僕の好物はルフオムレツ。
俺はブドウだ。酸っぱいほどいい。
私は
Didn't she... Was there a spell about turning sweet into sour grapes? Or was it the other way around?
頃じゃないだろう。
僧侶が覚えられるほど酒飲んでるってヤバすぎるでしょ。
なぜ謝るのですか？
私はフェルンのこと何もわからない。
Learn!
だから、どんなものが好きなのかわからなくて。
Oh my fucking god! My sweet little babies!
私の誕生日でしたね。
Oh my god, butterfly!
フリーレン様はどうしようもないほどに鈍い方のようなので、はっきりと伝えます。あなたが私を知ろうとしてくれたことがたまらなく嬉しいのです。
知ろうとしただけなのに。
The thought is what matters, my man.
レン様は本当に人の感情が分かっていませんね。
I hope people understand what I mean when I say this. So far, this show to me doesn't feel like it has a point, just with like a purpose, as in like a specific goal. Like we need to do this, we need to beat this, and I really like that. It just feels like life, like going anywhere life takes you, and I really like that. At least the vibe so far. Aww.
する前にね。
それはフリーレン様にとって大切なことなのでございますね。
わからない。
I feel like a large portion of the show will just be traveling and exploring emotional connections, relationships with past and present characters.
背も抜かされちゃった。
No.
もう16ですからね。
16. Older. Same year. Grove Forest. They adventured for 10 fucking years, so they've been to a lot of goddamn places. Was the entire adventure, like, to defeat the Demon King? Or did they have, like, other sort of smaller... They obviously solved some smaller stuff, but...
冒
防御魔
Come
法
on,
も
dude, it looks like fucking Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West Shield Wing.
応用といこうか。
Again, I don't know if it's because Frieren seems so absolutely overpowered, and obviously we haven't really focused on the dangers of the world so far, but this feels like a kind of a peaceful land
出たよ
with the occasional monster.
どう対処する？
Oh my god!
こうします。そう。
This music is incredible.
今日はここまでだね。防御魔法は強力だけど、魔力の消費がとても大きい。広範囲の展開。
This is also, I will say, I said I was a fantasy fan in the past couple episodes. I've not really dabbled that much in like magic, if that makes sense. My favorite fantasy series, A Song of Ice and Fire, isn't that magical compared to other fantasy. So I don't know quite a lot about like scaling and your typical cliche powers of a fantasy, but
防御魔法の練習ばかりですね。生存率に直結するからね。確かに防御魔法一つでほとんどの攻撃魔法。
wow, really?
強力すぎて不思議です。フェルン、渡した魔法師の本読んでない
Protecting yourself is more important than hurting others.
が大事なわけじゃないんだよ。やっぱり寝る前に読み聞かせてあげないとダメか。自分で読みます。子供じゃないんだから。
It's I don't know if I mentioned it last episode. I know I said something about the eyebrows. It's interesting that the animation does not affect their eyes at all. Like if like hair goes over the eyes, it completely goes like see through.
魔法の収集ですか？いや、今回は違う。ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
エルフだ。白髪。
The hero.
いや、フリーレン様ですかな。
なんで知ってるの？
You're famous, my man.
クバールの封印場所ですよね。ご案内します。
How do you know? You were one of the 4 people that saved the fucking world, apparently.
80年前にこの地で悪逆の
Or have all demons been eradicated by the 4?
様ご一行が封印。
Or is there more lurking? Is there going to be a big event that sort of breaks them out?
受けるから討伐しに来たんだけ
Oh,
ど。
never mind. I'll shut my ass
な
up.
んで知っているの？このことは誰にも知らせて。
Him will probably start bragging about his shit.
10年ほど前までヒンメル様が毎年のように村に訪れておりました。封印の様子を確認するためだす。
Dude, he's the goat.
変わらずのお人よしだ。
フリーレン様のこともお話ししておりました。
My love.
海に来ない白状者だと。冷たいよね。冷たいね。
悪かったね。
でも村を見捨てるほど白状。
No! Himmel might be my favorite character who's fucking dead in the first episode of any anime.
やっておりました。
Already.
そう。
Like, I can feel like he loved her, I feel. But he was sort of understanding of why she wouldn't stay.
だいぶ不安定になっているね。明日にでも封印を解いて、クバールを片付けよう。
Can't we just kill this motherfucker? Or is he too powerful? We gotta keep him at bay instead. Again, defensive magic is more... or stronger than offensive magic, apparently.
勝てなかった。クバールは魔王軍の中でも屈指の魔法使いだ。ゾルトラーク。奴の開発した史上初。
Jeez.
人類の防御魔法はもちろん、装備の魔法耐性さえも貫通し、人体を直接破壊する魔法だ。
I'm getting a lot of Witcher vibes from this. I've only played The Witcher 3, but I'm interested in reading the books.
トラークによって殺されたと言われている。そんなの強すぎるじゃないですか。そう、強すぎた。強すぎたんだよ。本当に魔法師読んでいないんだね。やっぱり読み聞かせようか。今から読みます。
No, you won't.
いいよ。しっかり睡眠をとる方が大事だ。
どうせ明日にはわかる。封印を解くよ。
She's confident. She's fucking
油
confident.
断しないようにね。
Oh my dude, he looks like the fucking Lich. Oh my god, the aura. The evil aura. Hi. You're scary. You're very scary.
久しいのフリーレン。何年経った
80年。
たった80年か。
私たちにとってはね。
魔王様は
Defeated.
殺した。
We slew him. Damn, so he maybe he's technically stronger than the Demon King?
竹内と行こうかの。
フェルン、前方に防御魔法。
ゾルトラーク
Putting a lot of faith in her. Is Fern bad? Strong motherfucker?
驚い
Yeah.
た。ゾルトラークを防
I mean, your new spell is old school nowadays.
高度な防御術式じゃの。
フリーレン様、これはどういうことですか？今のは一般攻撃魔法です。
あれがゾルトラーク。奴が開発したいわゆる人を殺す魔法だよ。お前が封印されてから大陸中の魔法使い
He's
が
nothing now.
ゾルトラークをこぞって研究解析した。
I love the world that they have built.
ゾルトラークは人類の魔法体系に組み込まれ、新しい防御術式による強力な防御魔法が開発された。
This is incredible. Like seeing like stuff evolve, not just like the time and the culture, but characters.
ではなくなった。今では一般攻撃魔法と呼ばれているよ。
Wow.
80年は人間にとって相当長い。
Yeah.
クバール、おとなしくしていれば楽に殺してやる。
なるほど。
Starts running away.
の攻撃魔法に同調し、威力を分散す
Got something up your sleeve?
複雑な術式じゃの。魔力の消費もさぞつ
War
ら
of
かろう
attrition right here.
防御魔法の弱点に気づかれた。ヘルン、対処できるよね。
練習でもういましたから。
I got goosebumps. This is incredible.
お願い。
Holy shit, dude! This animation is incredible. This is
飛べるの
beautiful. I can do anything, my man.
ゾルトラーク、
Oh my god, damn! You beast!
愛しの魔法
You're a demon. You're a demon yourself, Frieren. She okay? Tired? I love, dude. It's not weird, isn't like a bad thing, but I've never seen animation where the hair doesn't interact with the eyes.
これで私たちも平穏に暮らせます。
ねえ、その帽子。
これですか？
Gift by Himmel? Oh, okay.
お前、私のスカートめくっ
You dirty pervert!
なーにやっとんじゃクソガキぶっ殺してやる
You dirty pervert!
殺しはまずいぞ。
私の見せてあげますから。
うわ
The cheeks of power.
おかげでもっと長生きできそうです。ヒンメル様の言葉を信じて待った甲斐がありました。
I don't think I've ever seen. I'll talk more about Himmel and his death at the end of the episode. I have a lot to say.
直接の感謝じゃないよ。この村の人たちはヒンメルを信じていたんだ。
He's the goat, no offense.
よくわかりませんが、ヒンメル様はフリーレン様を信じていたのだと思いますよ。
Obviously, another incredible episode. Something I wanted to say about Himmel's death. And obviously, I'm not going to spoil any specific deaths in any other pieces of media I've seen. I wouldn't do that to anybody. But I'm going to sort of equate Himmel's death to other things that have happened, if that makes any sense. In my opinion, what makes a really good death is obviously like the moment has to be good. You know what I mean? But the thing that gets thrown out the window by a lot of poor or mid writers, in my opinion, is the aftermath. The impact of the character and the absence of that character needs to be very important. I've seen a lot of shows, and I'm sure you guys have, where there's a big surprise death, and you know, in the moment you're like, "Oh, this is fucking awesome! I can't believe they did that. They subverted my expectations." And then the absence of that person is essentially moot. It's nothing. It didn't mean anything. They're just gone now. Nobody ever thinks about them. No one ever mentions them. Nothing impactful is ever surrounding them, if that makes any sense. And there are some, you know, key deaths like that that I point to as being really good. Ones that do have an impact. I'm not going to say the shows. But there are a lot, you know what I mean? As many good as there are, there's probably 3 times as many bad, but at the same time, there are like those top tier deaths, in my opinion. Himmel is already there, in my opinion. And again, I find it so fucking interesting how Frieren, 10 years is nothing to her. She barely knew Himmel, and yet his death and his absence and his, not just his death, but his life, what he sort of meant to her and all of that is so fucking emotional and motivational and sad and wholesome, and it's tearing on my heartstrings. Like, it's really tearing on my heartstrings. It's like I said, it's already one of my favorite deaths in TV, quite honestly. I mean, not only did they make me just immediately fucking care for Himmel, not only did they make me immediately care for his relationship with Frieren, but they also fucking had a 50-year time skip where he lived his life. You know what I mean? He lived his life, and still, Frieren was so important to him. Okay? Because 10 years is a huge portion of a human's life. And he sort of, again, I don't know if I'm reading into this wrong, or maybe the soppy heartstrings in me. I feel like Himmel specifically really, really, really liked Frieren. And so maybe a part of him was maybe sad or angry that she left, but at the same time he believed in her and trusted her and knew that she probably couldn't stay, especially emotionally, probably didn't want to. And the impact that he has had on her and her everyday actions, and again, same with Hayater. Like, it's inspirational, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but like, genuinely, like, he was such a fucking good person, and he cared so much, and he protected so many people that, and it was almost like he was carefree, if that makes any sense. And I feel like that's sort of like Frieren keeps thinking on that. She's obviously lived for hundreds of years, but that 10-year little time span, sort of, I would assume in the moment regrets that she didn't spend more time with them. So now more than ever, she keeps remembering and thinking about those moments, and it's sort of guiding her. Again, I'm not like controlling where she's going or anything like that, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally, it's sort of like a guiding light in the dark. Because again, and I hope they do go into Frieren's past. I don't know if there's like huge tragedy, and I don't know, something that I can't tell. If her interaction with Himmel's party was the first human interaction she really had, or was the first meaningful? Like, did she have multiple meetings with other people, and then same thing like I was saying, where she sort of watched them die and sort of pushed herself away and didn't want to be brought down because she knew that they would die. If that makes any sense, that I don't know. But oh my god! Like, so to summarize for Himmel, one of the most impactful deaths in entertainment that I've personally ever seen, and I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, because it's also one of those things. Obviously, I haven't gotten as many goosebumps and gotten as teary-eyed as I had the first episode as I did these last two. But at the same time, like, every time they show the party, I get teary-eyed. I get emotional. I get choked up a little bit. I get goosebumps. It's incredible. Like, it's funny. Like, I'm not gonna like trash certain pieces of media because, you know, different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Some people's favorite show of all time can be my least favorite, and that's okay. Like, there's no point in arguing. People have different tastes. But I think quality-wise, this show has made me care faster than almost every single other show I've ever seen. It would take some shows 10 seasons of 20 episodes with 40-minute episodes, you know what I mean, to make me care as much about characters and about a story and about an arc as fucking one singular hour of watch time Frieren has done, if that makes any sense. So I have to give this show the utmost fucking props for that. The utmost props for that. And I like it too. It's not it's very contained, if that makes any sense, and I like it. We've only really focused these last episodes on, or last episode and a half on, you know, Frieren and Fern, and like, time is passing. Like, I'm seeing their relationship grow, and I'm seeing Frieren have, you know what I mean, getting more connected and having regrets and wanting to change, and it's incredible. It's incredible. It's funny. Just a little side note right here. I just recently ordered a couple posters, sort of spice up the back. I know I've got a lot going on, but I wanted to sort of change it up. Now it's got me thinking that I probably should have fucking waited a week, because I kind of want to put something Frieren up. I don't know if there's any sort of figures or anything like. I gotta get into that. I don't really collect those. Figures or little posters, little knickknacks, maybe something small to put up in that little black spot right there, little blank space. Because this show, already within 3 episodes, I need to worship this, if that makes any sense. It's already so good. It's already so good. I can't believe how good it is. I can't believe how good this is. I think that's going to be it for me for this episode. Again, another incredible episode. We're actually, real quick, I'll stop myself right there. I talked about it in the beginning, I think, maybe at the end of the first episode, but I really don't go into sort of shows for like fighting or power-ups or anything like that. It's not necessarily my favorite thing. It's not the thing that I get sort of drawn to or attracted to when it comes to entertainment. But the magic and the world building and the lore and the presumed history of this show has really got him interested. And again, mainly because of the medieval fantasy aspect. It's obviously with something like A Song of Ice and Fire, there's so many details and so much stuff, and I don't keep up with it like every week of the year. It's sort of one of those phase things where I'm real deep into it for 2 months, and then I sort of take a 3-month break, and after you take a little break, you sort of forget a little bit of information. But I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm excited. I'm really happy about watching this. But with something like A Song of Ice and Fire, there are times when I can sort of fucking spout 100 years of history like fucking gospel, like it was real life American history, because of how passionate and interesting the world is. And I feel like, given, and again, I don't think that this show will have a big focus on plot, a big focus on like heroes or villains or a big linear story. I feel like this is a journey. It's a wander. It's a brisk waltz, finding new things and connecting it to past things, if that makes any sense. So I don't think it'll go like deep into that stuff, but I'm just saying that this world, if it did go into that, I would fall in love. I would be so interested. I would want to learn every single bit of history involved. And it's another thing. I don't again, I'm still filming this before the first episode even comes out, so I haven't really been able to speak about it with people, if people are even watching the series on my channel. I'm interested to know how much more of the show there is going to be. I don't know if this is a one-season thing. If this is a one-season thing, very disappointed. Not like I applaud stories that understand their limits and know that they can't really stretch anything out, or you know what I mean, don't want to fuck anything up. But for me personally, I always want more. As long as it's good, sure. But you know, even best way I can explain to people, I would choose a 9 out of 10 story that's 4 seasons over a 10 out of 10 story that's 2 seasons. If that makes any sense. So even if this is a perfect show, if it's only 28 episodes at all, its total sum, there is a part of me that would be disappointed. Obviously, I would still praise this shit and worship it as one of my favorite shows already. But still, I hope that there is a decent amount of this. I'm loving Frieren. I'm loving her relationship with Fern. I'm excited to see if we meet any new characters. I wonder if we make a new party, if we go on a new adventure. She's fucking powerful. You know, like that's something I haven't really focused on. She seems really fucking powerful, like OP. There's nothing that could even come close to her abilities. So I would be confident that she could beat anyone in a fight. So, I mean, I don't know. It's another. Are there? Again, another thing I keep talking about. Are there more elves, more mages? Like, is this like a Witcher sort of thing where people go around town saving people? Like, is there a lot of monsters? Is the world in the chaos? Because it seems kind of fucking peaceful. Like, yeah, you know, you travel like at countrysides and there's a couple monsters here or there, but this seems kind of peaceful. But I don't know. But I think that's going to be it finally. Sorry for yapping. If you like yapping, that's for you. If you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like the content I make on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Thanks for watching.